Hi John, this is Ed. I thought what I would do is try to record a video showing some of the things that I thought might be helpful to you. Excuse me. So I've opened up the dashboard, and what you'll do is, for example, look at the pages that you have, and down the right you'll see titles and keywords and descriptions. So here's a page, for example, that doesn't have anything in it because it's missing a title and a keyword and description. So I guess that must be a new page. So let's open up that one, for example, and edit that. So click on Edit, and here you've got how to practice an ounce of prevention. So let's scroll down a little bit and see what is at the bottom of this page. And you can see that the all-in-one SEO pack, the plugin that's there, has a place for you to put a title, a place for you to put a description, and a place for you to put keywords. Okay, so let's fill that in using the article that you have. So how to practice an ounce of prevention might be a good title, so we'll just copy that. Control C copies the selected characters, letters. So we'll put that in as a title and paste. That's from Control C to Control V, copies and paste, or you can do the editor. For description, let's put in just a few sentences from the article itself. Control C copies, and we'll put in the description, Control V. Now here I've put in 263 characters, so that's too much. So let's cut it down. Let's take off this part here. So now I've got 196, and I probably want 160, so I'll put in ... there. Okay, so we're just using that as an example description. And for keywords, let's go back up into the article and check and see what it's about. Most people don't know how to practice an ounce of prevention. Good resources, find a reputable website, join the prevention conversation. Alright, so prevention, let's type in prevention of chronic disease. Let's use that as a phrase, and then we'll have chronic disease, let's say, as a second term, and then we'll have prevention, we'll have preventing disease. And I'm suggesting that these keywords are okay. There might be better keywords, and I'd have to do some research to figure that out. So now let's go back up and just update the article. Okay. So now let's go back to pages. And you can see that for this column SEO title, what the title is, we've entered the new keywords and a description. So that's how we would go through, and you can go through all these, and if you find like you want better titles, you can just go to each one and edit and go scroll down to that area and change those titles and update those articles. Okay, so that's how you would go through each one. Now here's an idea for finding good keywords for articles you might want to write, and also keywords for finding better keywords and titles for your current articles. So I'm going to bring in this page. Now this is my home page, highersourcesites.com, and if you scroll down, you can see under resources, the resource list page, which we're going to click. On the resource list page, I have a thing called the Google AdWord Keyword Tool, which is a free tool, so we're going to click that. Now, the reason I did that, it was so that I didn't have to, and you wouldn't have to memorize an SEO, a URL for getting to this page. So let's enter a keyword we're interested in. So your site is about checking yourself or prevention of disease. So let's say prevention of disease, and we'll use that as a seed phrase for finding ideas about how people are searching for words related to this. Now we could check only show ideas, we could do that, but oh my god, here's something I can't even read. So LOARTUFUFRAMNINGS, is that right? Well, we'll find out quickly. So check search. Okay, that didn't work. So grill, that I can read. NUMBEET. Let's click that CAPTCHA again. Okay, so that seemed to work. So what it's doing now is going out actually into the AdWords database and figuring out the number of people searching for this term here. So you can see globally it's 74,000, which is a nice size. And look at that, there's not much competition for that. So that's a pretty good term for putting into your articles, for your titles, and for your keywords and phrases and descriptions in the SEO area. Now you can click on this to do a global, you can sort on this list to see other ideas. So for example, the word diseases, there's over almost 3 million a month search for that, and look, there's not much competition for that either. So diseases is a very good term to use for a new article or for in your titles and things like that. And so you can see all the terms and scroll down and see the kinds of terms that people are searching for to give you ideas for articles you might want to write to get more traffic to your site. Now, I think I remember looking up stage 1 cancer. Let's see if stage 1 cancer is a good term to use. So stage 1 cancer, we'll do a search on that. You can see that cancer symptoms is a big term, and it's got 1.2 million searches a month for it. Okay. Now this local monthly thing here, that's depending on your IP address and who's logged in here and this and how you're logged in. So symptoms of cancer, lung cancer, these are all great terms for getting more traffic to your site. Okay, so that's ways to find ideas for articles and how you would use those articles and these phrases in your keywords and titles. Okay, so that's something you could probably be doing while you're writing your articles, is reviewing these terms and seeing if they're worthy of including in your posts or pages. When the competition is too stiff and there's just too much competition, it may not be such a great term. But here none of them are really overwhelming. Bone cancer is a good one. Cancer awareness is a little bit more competition, but that's fine, you can do that. If it gets up to totally filled out green, it's probably not likely you're competing against millions of other websites. Okay, so, and you can also change these options here, and you can fool around with that and see what they do. You can click here and only show ideas related to your search term. So if you do that, you'll get less, but you'll see, you'll see the terms that are related directly with that article that you're thinking about writing, and you can see the more easily these search terms. When it gets down to 22, it's probably not such a great idea to use the article. Anything above 80 I would consider worthy of using. Okay, so here you've got no problem in choosing different kinds of articles. Alright, so that's what I have about that. So what else can I say? One of the things you can do, of course, is to look at your own pages. So let's go, let's take a look at, click on this view here of that article we did earlier. So this is that page we changed earlier. Now one of the things you want to do is be able to look at the under the hood, so to speak, of the page. So you do that with this browser by looking at View, Page Source. So I know this is kind of overwhelming, but here's where the title is. That's what we copy and pasted, how to practice an ounce of prevention. Down here somewhere is the description, and here's the keywords. So you can check yourself. I mean, you can check, no pun intended, you can check what you've done and see that it shows up okay. This is what the Google robot is reading. The descriptions here and the contents here. Okay, so that's all there is for that right now. I hope that was enjoyable and fun and mostly helpful. Okay, so if you have any questions, feel free to email me, edrosenthal@comcast.net or ed@highersourcesites.com.